How's it going, everyone? Surprise, surprise, a new PlayStation Plus Extra game has just dropped. Definitely a lower key title, but something that I will cover and might as well give you guys a heads up on. We'll talk all about that, and of course, at the end of this month, we have one of the most anticipated games of 2023. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. At least once every month, we get one of the most anticipated games of the year, I guess. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is dropping, and it has gotten its final gameplay trailer. More on that at the end of this video. But first of all, PlayStation Plus Extra has gotten a brand new stealth edition, and that is Anodyne. That is available right now. Typically goes for $9.99 on sale as a part of the PlayStation Plus, the PlayStation Store Spring Sale, but now included with PlayStation Plus Extra as well. Noting, harking back to 16-bit adventures, Anodyne pits you as young against a weird world inside their own subconscious, immersed in a moody, dreamlike soundtrack. Explore a world full of natural, urban, and abstract environments, solving puzzles and defeating enemies with a broom. Inspired by old-school 16-bit adventure classics, take part in a deep and wonderful journey exploring a large overworld and many quirky, challenging, and fun dungeons to find out what awaits you in young subconscious. It's a single-player title, and it is available now with PlayStation Plus Extra. Definitely a game that has very much a throwback visual style. Seems like we cover that quite a bit. It's described to be a Zelda-like game. Explore and find your way through the surreal and creepy nature, urban, and abstract-themed areas in the human young subconscious, evoked by a 16-bit era visual style and a moody, dream-like soundtrack. The game has had a pretty positive reception, a 75 on Metacritic as well, and now it is available with PlayStation Plus Extra, so you can have a look at that. Obviously, this is not the full PlayStation Plus Extra lineup for the month. I saw some people wondering when that is officially going to be dropping. Expect to get an announcement on that tomorrow. It typically happens every Wednesday in the midterm of the month, and this is around the midpoint of the month, and I imagine it's either going to be tomorrow or the week after that. I could see it being either way, since this is one of those months that, they could reveal it tomorrow on the 12th, or they could reveal it the following week at the 19th. We'll see how that rolls out, but PlayStation Plus Extra has been pretty stellar every month. Maybe stellar is a little bit of a stretch, but I think we've had a lot of stellar months, and I think overall it's been a rather nice subscription service for the last year. You can make your qualms about PlayStation Plus Premium, and I'm definitely on board with you on that, but as far as Plus Extra goes, I think it's been relatively good. Just to give you guys a heads up, if you are not a Plus subscriber, might be a reason to sign up to Plus Extra or even Plus Essential right now with the games that are available. Meet Your Maker, a day one release that dropped last week, Sackboy: A Big Adventure, and Tales of Iron. All of those games are available right now with your Essential subscription. Obviously, if you're an Extra subscriber, you'll get those games as well, and that's on top of the games that will be a part of the monthly catalog, like an Anodyne and the other upcoming titles that will be rolled out later in the month. So hopefully some solid additions. I would imagine, once again, some Square Enix games. One prediction that I would have is something like a Nier Replicant. It's been 2 years since that game dropped. Why not throw that into Plus Extra, especially given Square's solid relationship with Sony right now? It seems like that just makes all the sense in the world. Maybe even a Nier Automata. We'll see how that turns out. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to highlight one more thing. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the final gameplay trailer, has dropped ahead of the game's release. Obviously, the game takes place after Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. You should certainly play that game before you play Jedi Survivor. This is a direct sequel, so you'll want to be in the know as far as what the story has had so far. And it's a game you can get really cheap, sub $5, and it runs fantastically on PlayStation 5 as well. This gameplay trailer, man, I gotta say, this looks fantastic, and so far, everything we've heard from the gameplay previews and whatnot, this seems to be a substantial step up from the original game. Incredibly stylish, visually looks fantastic, as this is a true next-generation title. And looks like we do have a more matured Cal at the heart of the story as well, so that'll be an interesting element to the overall narrative. The game notes, the story of Cal Kestis continues in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a third-person galaxy-spanning action-adventure game from Respawn Entertainment, developed in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games. This narratively driven single-player title picks up 5 years after the events of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and follows Cal's increasingly desperate fight as the galaxy descends further into darkness. Pushed to the edges of the galaxy by the Empire, Cal will find himself surrounded by threats new and familiar as one of the last surviving Jedi Knights. Cal is driven to make a stand during the galaxy's darkest time, but how far is he willing to go to protect himself, his crew, and the legacy of the Jedi Order? Continue Cal's journey. No longer a Padawan, Cal has come into his own and grown into a powerful Jedi Knight carrying the memories and expectations of the Jedi Order. With him, his crusade against the Empire has only become more perilous. The dark times are closing in, and with enemies new and familiar surrounding him, Cal will need to decide how far he's willing to go to save those closest to him. Go beyond your training. The cinematic combat system returns with additional force abilities and new lightsaber fighting styles. Creatively leverage all these abilities and weapons to strategically take on the expanded host of enemies, sizing up strengths and weaknesses while cleverly utilizing your training to overcome your opponents and solve the mysteries that lay in your path. And explore an untamed galaxy, discover new planets and familiar frontiers in the Star Wars galaxy, each with unique biomes, challenges, and enemies. Master new skills, equipment, and abilities that will augment the ways you explore, fight, and roam, with larger areas to explore and more to discover off the beaten path. Players who adventure beyond the horizon will find hidden rewards. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is due out for a release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PC through Steam, April 28th. It will be a full price $70 game. I feel like I have to mention that given that we talk so much about price points. Hey, I did say that in my opinion this is going to be a game that you should buy right away, but while I don't expect it to be the case for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I have mentioned it in previous videos. You look at some of these EA releases recently, Need for Speed Unbound, Wild Hearts, even the Dead Space remake. Like, these games are coming out and now going on sale fairly quickly. So if you are the kind of person that, you know, you like to be a little bit, I don't know, a little bit conservative with how much money you're spending, EA titles are one that tend to go on sale faster, but, you know, Jedi Survivor, I think, is a hotly anticipated game where I don't think it's going to see a substantial discount until the fall, so, you know, you can wait until the fall for sure, but, you know, I'm super excited to play this game, so this is going to be one that I play right out the gate. I'm incredibly excited for it and can't wait to check it out. Just like 2.5 weeks left until the release of the game. Feels like, you know, we're approaching it fairly quickly. Like, I feel like it was just a little while ago that this game felt like it was a while away, but it did have a slight delay. But now the release is coming up very quickly, and it's one that definitely going to be one to keep an eye out on. Based on what Respawn has been doing recently, it seems like they're one of the premier studios under EA right now. I do hope that they do another Titanfall title at some point, but, you know, is there more money in Titanfall or is there more money in a big budget single player Star Wars video game? I would probably have to side with the latter. That's just my opinion as somebody that does love them some Titanfall, but yeah, I think Star Wars is just on a different level comparatively to that. But Jedi Survivor drops April 28th, and that is going to do it for me. Again, Anodyne available free right now as a PlayStation Plus Extra subscriber. You can check that out. Remember, with your Essential subscription, meet your maker at day one release. Sackboy, A Big Adventure, Tales of Iron. Do expect the extra lineup to either be revealed tomorrow or 1 week from tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. And then Star Wars Jedi Survivor gets its final gameplay trailer. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. As always, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.